You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
And a very good evening to you and yours here at the site of Dixon High School here in Dixon, Missouri. Not too far away from our home base of Waynesville and St. Robert for today's Frisco League softball matchup, which will see the home team, the Dixon Lady Bulldogs, take on the Iberia Lady Rangers. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Glad you could join me here today for some Frisco League softball, one of just a handful of regular season games we have for the Frisco League here this season. Sees two teams at the top of the conference standings. Of course, one just a little bit further away than the other here. Of course, talking about the Iberia Lady Rangers, very, very good this season. But this Dixon squad, they are very ambitious. They're going to be looking to, well, knock off the top team in the conference. Do not believe Iberia has lost a contest to an Ozark Conference, not an Ozark Conference rather, but how about a Frisco League opponent here this season? So we'll get going here in just about 15 minutes or so. So we've got a little bit of time here, short pregame here today on Z102.3. We'll take a look at both of these two teams. Let's go ahead and start with the home team here this evening. Of course, talking about the Dixon Lady Bulldogs. Dixon on the year, well, they're one step away from 500. 5-6 on the campaign. Things got going with that Frisco League tournament. Remember, saw that first game against the Newburgh Lady Wolves. They picked up a 12-4 victory there in that one. But kind of a shocker loss to the Richland Lady Bears. That was a 7-6 loss. They were able to defeat Lakeway, though, in that third place game. Dixon took third place at that Frisco League tourney with a 10-8 win. They would return to Lakeway, or they would travel to Lakeway again. They would pick up a much bigger victory the second time round, 12-2, a 17-2 loss, though, to Camdenton. Camdenton, remember, kind of one of the better teams in the Ozark Conference. 8-4 loss to Vienna, 22-2 loss against Waynesville, and then an 18-2 loss against Hartville. Wins, though, over Climax Springs on September 14th, a week ago, and then a win over Richland. Got their win back on Richland in a high-scoring contest, 13-10. On Tuesday. So, Dixon comes in on a one-game winning streak. If you want to call it a streak here, they'll be looking to make it a twosome here. They'll be looking to make it a double by taking down Iberia here today. But, of course, mentioned Iberia have yet to lose to a Frisco League opponent this season. And, well, they tend to run-rule their opponents. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. 11-2 on the season. Of course, the Frisco League tournament, they were the team that got the bye. They defeated Lakeway 15-0. They then defeated Richland in the championship game by the same score. Again, 15-0. Wins over Lynn and California would follow. Then they competed at the Ballparks National Tournament, a rather fun collection of teams there at that tournament. McDonald County, California, Timberland, and St. Elizabeth, as well as Plainview High School, won 4 out of their 5 games as part of that tournament. Lost to Plainview. Cannot tell you what state Plainview is from, though I do believe there is a one in Oklahoma, but they are not from Misha, or they're at least not Misha affiliated, as there is no link to their schedule. So that's one of Iberia's losses here on the season. They did come out of it, though, with a win over Lakeway last Tuesday, a 16-1 win over Richland, a 17-2 win over Osage, but they are coming into this game off of a loss, a 3-1 loss to St. Elizabeth on Tuesday. St. Elizabeth and Iberia, two of the best teams in the area, trading games here this 2023 season. So again, 11-2 is Iberia on the campaign. They'll be looking for victory number 12 here today. Some numbers to compare here for this game. Again, 11-2 is Iberia, 5-6 is Dixon. That's what I was looking for there. Dixon 1-4 at home here this season. They're 2-1 on the road and 2-1 in neutral tourney games. Meanwhile, Iberia, they're 4-0 at home, 1-1 on the road, and 6-1 in neutral site games. Iberia playing again in that rather long tournament at Ballparks National. Iberia averages 10.2 runs a game this season. They only allow 2 runs per game this year. Meanwhile, Dixon, they've got a very potent offense, 7.4 runs a game this season, but they do also allow 9.3 runs per game this season. Keeping the run totals down will be very instrumental here for the Lady Bulldogs here today. Taking a look at the recent history, well, it's been quite a while since Dixon has been able to beat Iberia. It's been a 12-game winning streak for Iberia over Dixon. Last time these two teams met, that was back on September 22nd of 2022, so actually almost a year to the day. But it was a 6-0 win for Iberia. Did also play in the Frisco League Conference tournament that year as well. It was Iberia with the 15-0 victory. Last time that Dixon was able to overcome Iberia, that was 2017 as part of the Class II District 11 tournament. It was an 8-2 Dixon win on that day. So Dixon, again, trying to break this long losing skid here against Iberia. Iberia just trying to put another win in the cap. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have more pregame coverage for you, although we're already meeting at home plate. We might be getting going here a little bit early here today. But let's go ahead and take ourselves a few minutes for now. You're listening to Dixon and Iberia, Frisco League Softball, right here on Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number one, we provide a great atmosphere. Number two, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number three, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number one new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker, Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
And once again, welcome back here to Dixon High School, the Dixon High School softball field to be precise, where we are just about to get going here, our Frisco League Conference matchup of the evening. It'll be the Dixon Lady Bulldogs taking on the Iberia Lady Rangers. Connor Harbert here again, Z102.3. Dixon out in the field going through their warm-ups. We will get going here momentarily, but how about some starting lineups here for this one? First, we'll take a look at the visitors here this afternoon. The Iberia Lady Rangers, 11-2 on the season. Batting leadoff for the Rangers today, that will be the catcher, Chloe Edwards. Batting second today, that'll be the center fielder in Aislinn Bauer. Batting third today, that's the second baseman, Kaya Yoakum. Batting cleanup today, that's the pitcher, and that'll be Kinley Cochran. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jalen Piggott. Batting sixth today will be the left fielder in Carly Carmack. Batting seventh, the designated player today, that's Lauren Hensley. And batting eighth will be your third baseman in Kaylee Peterson. Batting ninth, that'll be the shortstop, Addison Williams, and you will have a flex player today out in right field. That will be Katie Parier. So that's the lineup here for Iberia. How about the lineup for Dixon? Might just have to go through during this first at-bat here as the throw goes on down to second, but we'll go ahead and start now. I'll tell you what, batting leadoff today for the Lady Bulldogs, that'll be the center fielder, Mackenzie Cross. Batting second today, that's second baseman Kinsley Lipscomb. Batting third today, the catcher, Emma Tilgen. Batting cleanup is the shortstop in Belle Magner. Batting fifth, third baseman Abby Scott. Batting sixth today, the girl in the circle, that'll be Emma Brinkley. And batting seventh will be the left fielder in Haley Kuhn. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Bailey Rice. And then finally batting ninth, that's the right fielder in Andy Joe Wilson. Again, the Lady Bulldogs 5-6 on the campaign. So Chloe Edwards steps in, left-hand side of the batter's box. Takes the first pitch up high. And we're underway here in Dixon with a 1-0 count. Edwards, one of a handful of catchers here in this conference who leads off. Feel like we see it more often than not. Here's a swing and a miss. Count goes even up here at 1-1. Iberia again averaging just over double-digit runs this season, 10.2. 1-1. Here's a swing and a hard hit fly ball out towards center. That's got some distance, and that one's off the fence. Cross is going to play it off the fence, but Edwards is heading for two. She'll slide in there safely with a leadoff double. So Iberia wasting no time, getting a runner in scoring position here today. As Edwards skies one out to center field. And that'll bring us to the next one up here, center fielder Aislinn Bauer. Bauer batting from the right-hand side. She'll watch the first pitch go by. One hops the plate. Ball one. Again, Bauer, as I always mention, probably the only softball player I've ever seen to don number 88. '88 playing number 8, the center field spot. Here's a line drive, back up the middle. That's into the outfield. That'll likely score a run. Edwards coming home. Meanwhile, Bauer will stop at first. It's an RBI single. And two batters in, Iberia takes a 1-0 lead. So a couple of hits here for Iberia in this top of the first to pick up that first run. Nobody out. Coming up next, second baseman Kaya Yoakum. Left-handed batter takes a first pitch strike. Rather hot here in Dixon today. Not too hot, mind you. Rather warm for late September. Next pitch, here's a high fly ball out towards center. This one's also got some distance, and that one is gone. A home run to center field for the second baseman Kaya Yoakum. And make that a 3-0 Iberia lead here in the first. Yoakum caught all of that pitch and cleared it out to the farthest part of the ballpark. So 3 batters up and 3 batters scored here for the Lady Rangers in this top of the first as we return to the cleanup hitter now, pitcher Kinley Cochran. And retrieve that ball out from center field. Found it looks like. Here's a swing, line drive out towards second. Caught out of the air by the second baseman again today. That's Kinsley Lipscomb, and that's out number 1. So the first out comes on a line out. Kinley Cochran retired. Next one up, first baseman Jalen Piggott. Piggott, right-handed batter, takes the first pitch in at the knees for a called strike one. We've been treated to a lot of home runs as of late. Here's the 0-1. Line drive back into left center field. That's going to be extra bases. Rounding first, that'll be Piggott. She's going to look too. Dixon gets it in quickly enough to keep it there, but it's a one-out double for Piggott. So 4 out of 5 Iberia hitters have been able to find space. Piggott, the latest one to find herself on the base pass, trying to move her around. It's the left fielder, Carly Carmack. Carmack taking a first pitch strike, upper half of the zone here. Now the next offering. Here's a swing, soft pop-up, right side the infield. That one's caught. Bailey Rice hauling that one in, and that's out number 2. So 2 are down now. Here in this 3-0 ball game, top of the first. Next one up for Iberia. Designated player Lauren Hensley. Still a runner over on second. First pitch. One hops the plate. Gets away from the catcher Tilgen. And Piggott will move on over to third. One-0 pitch here. That one's taken for called strike one. And the count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, next pitch. Fastball, this time taken on the upper half, and that's 1-2. Piggott on third, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Brinkley winds and fires. Swing, line drive into center field. That'll score another run. And it'll be limited to a single, but an RBI single. Here for Lauren Hensley, it's a 4-0 ball game. So Hensley comes up with the 2-strike single. It's credit for the RBI. And now here's a ground ball over to short. They'll flip it over to second, get the force. They'll tag out Hensley and end this top half of the first. But a good inning for Iberia to start things off. 4 runs in the inning. 4 runs picked up on 5 hits. There were no errors, and there was 1 runner left over on base. So let's go ahead and move on to the bottom of the first. Dixon will see if they can get some runs back here. It's 4-0 in favor of Iberia. You're listening to Frisco League Softball here on Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Your health matters. By getting regular screenings like colonoscopies, mammograms, and wellness exams, you can detect potential health issues early and even save your life. Many factors can influence which screenings you should get and when, so it's important to talk to your healthcare provider for a personalized screening recommendation. At Phelps Health, we make it easy for you to get screened. With advanced equipment in multiple convenient locations, taking care of your health has never been easier. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
Bottom of the first here in this one. 4-0 our score. Iberia jumping out to an early lead, including a 2 RBI home run, a 2-run home run for Kaya Yoakum. But now it's time to see if the Lady Bulldogs can get some runs back. So the leadoff batter. In steps Mackenzie Cross. Right-hand side of the plate. She'll be the one first task with facing the Iberia pitcher. That'll be Kinley Cochran today. Cochran the first pitch. Lots of heat behind it. Got her to chase high, and it's 0-1. Got to see Cochran against Lakeway back at that Frisco League tournament. We know she's a very quick, fastball-focused pitcher. Likes to blow it right by hitters, including the 0-1 pitch. Again, a little slow to catch up, and it's 0-2. Cochran very much a strikeout pitcher. 0-2 pitch on the way. Again, same spot. Cross can't catch up to the fastball, and that's strike 3. So Cross strikes out swinging. That's out number 1. And that brings to the plate another right-handed batter here in Kinsley Lipscomb. Lipscomb swinging a miss on the first pitch of the at-bat. Lipscomb standing all the way back in the box. Straightaway stance, 0-1. Taken, that's called strike 2. 5 pitches, 5 strikes to start off the inning here for Cochran. Comes set, the next 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Cochran. And with the first 2 gone here, comes the catcher, Emma Tilgen. So Tilgen will look to spark a 2-out rally here for the Lady Bulldogs as she settles in. Of course, Tilgen, senior on this year's squad. I believe has committed to play at the next level. First pitch to her. Fastball taken inside. That's ball 1. So no immaculate inning here today. Or at least not in the first here for Cochran. First ball, first pitch outside the zone in this half inning. Should deliver the 1-0. This one hops the plate, gets away from the catcher, but nobody on to take advantage of it, and it's 2-0. Tilgen at the plate on deck, Bell Magner. If we go any farther than that here with 2 outs, we'll see Abby Scott to the plate. The 2 balls, no strikes here. Next offering, fastball taken high, 3-0. First 2 batters here in this half inning, chasing high a little bit here. Tilgen not so easily fooled here in this at-bat. She's well ahead in the count, 3-0. Next pitch taken all the way, and that's going to be ball 4. So Tilgen draws the walk. She'll become Dixon's first base runner today. And we'll see if the Lady Bulldogs can do anything with it here. Here comes Bell Magner. Tilgen will run for herself here as the first pitch comes into Magner, swinging a foul tip. That'll be strike 1. Again, as I mentioned, Abby Scott on deck. Emma Brinkley now waiting on in the hole. Again, 2 outs, bottom of the first, 4-0 ball game. And Iberia starting strong, and Dixon now playing a little bit of catch-up. 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. And make it 1-1. Our final softball broadcast of the week today. Tomorrow we turn our attention to football. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Here's another swing and a foul ball. If not, maybe the next half inning. We got a 1-2 pitch coming up here. Well, Waynesville Tiger football. I guess I got a little bit of time in between pitches. Taking on Lebanon tomorrow. You can find them right here, Z102.3. 1-2 pitch, fastball, taking on the inner half. And that will end the inning. So 3 strikeouts and a walk for Kinley Cochran to start this one out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Heading on into the second now. Iberia still leads this one 4-0. You're listening to Frisco League Softball, Z102.3.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family. Where good oral health and fun are both #1.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
About top of the second incoming here in Dixon. 4-0 our score. At the moment, the Iberia Lady Rangers lead Dixon here in this one, with the Rangers coming back to the plate, looking to add on to that total. It'll be 9-1-2. Set to take their cuts here in this half inning. It'll be Williams, Edwards, and Bauer. All set to, again, come to the plate here. Connor Harbert here with you, Z102.3. Again, Waynesville football tomorrow, taking on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, an I-44 showdown for you. Again, that'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff and a 6:30 pregame. We'll get going nice and early for you. Have lots to talk about. But with the Yellow Jackets coming to town, the Tigers, they face another tough test. It's been kind of a tough little stretch for Waynesville. But we will see Addison Williams, shortstop for Iberia, step in here. Right-handed batter. Getting bat in front of that 9 spot. Then we go back around for the second time through. 4 runs in that first inning, including a 2-run home run. Kaya Yoakum. See her 4th. If any one of these Lady Rangers manages to get aboard and stay aboard. So Brinkley ready to go. First pitch of the half inning. It's a little low. In the dirt, ball 1. Williams again, shortstop. 1-0 offering now. Here's a swing. Shallow fly ball into left, but just over the head of the shortstop Magner for a base hit. Put it right in between the shortstop and the left fielder. Good for another hit. Iberia's 6th of the game. She'll stand on first here for the top of the order. Again, Chloe Edwards. Edwards almost cleared that center field fence. One hop the wall. Led off with a double in the first, then scored on the very next batter. The first run of the game here. First pitch this time to Edwards. One hops the plate, throw on down to second. It's a good throw, but the tag's not going to be there. There'll be a stolen base here for Williams. So Williams in scoring position here. And as Edwards stands in, junior. Only one senior on the Iberia squad this year. Obviously a very good thing for a very good Iberia team. Here's a hard hit ground ball, right side, but foul. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Several freshmen in the lineup as well for Iberia. They've just got a very, very good program. Very, very good for a very, very long time. Runner on second, nobody out. 1-1 delivered by Brinkley. Here's a swing. Another long fly ball out to center. This one, though, is going to be caught out there by Cross. They'll try to send the runner on over to third. She'll get there. But Cross makes the catch out in center field for out number 1. So Cross hauls in the fly ball. 1 down, but a runner now on third. For the second time in this contest, we'll see Aislinn Bauer to the plate. Bauer 1 for 1 with an RBI single today. First pitch, ground ball over to third. They're going to send the runner home. They'll trade the out for the run. Throw across. Rice has it in the glove. That's out number 2, but Iberia makes it 5-0. Another RBI for Bauer today. On the ground out. So Williams scores from third. Base paths now empty here for Kaya Yoakum. Yoakum cleared the center field fence her last time up, so 1 for 1 today. 2 RBIs. Again, Yoakum, one of those freshmen as well. Batting cleanup and, well, finding her second hit of the ballgame. Ground ball between first and second. She'll settle for a single this time around. So 2-out single here for Yoakum. She stands aboard now. And again, still with 2 outs. Coming up to the plate. Now here's pitcher Kinley Cochran. Cochran looking to help her own cause. Here's a ground ball over to short. Magner has it in the glove. Throw to second for the force. And she'll get it there in time. Inning. So Iberia only picks up 1 run this time round on the force. 1 run on 2 hits. RBI single, an RBI ground out for Aislinn Bauer. No errors, and 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the second incoming here, 5-0 our score in favor of Iberia. You're listening to Frisco League Softball here on Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number 1, we provide a great atmosphere. Number 2, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number 3, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number 1 new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Bottom of the second here in Dixon. Iberia adds another run to their lead today. 5-0 now the score. Let the Lady Bulldogs back to the plate once more. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Scott, Brinkley, and Kuhn all get their first cuts here, taking on Iberia pitcher this game. First pitch, fastball right down the pipe, and that's strike 1. 3 strikeouts and a walk. Dixon's lone base runner in the first, Emma Tildren, walked on 4 straight. 0-1 now. Here's a swing, swung over the top of it. And it's 0-2 here to Scott. Scott, straightaway stance from the right-hand side. Here's the pitch from Cochran. Didn't chase up high, and it's 1-2. So get the ball back, 1-2. Leadoff batter here in this second. Next pitch, fastball, went right by, strike 3. Make it 4 now for Cochran. Now we'll see what pitcher Emma Brinkley can do. Brinkley trying to help her own cause here. Her first at-bat. It's a left-handed batter. She'll again settle in, back of the box. First pitch on the way from Cochran. Fastball caught the outer corner, 0-1. Next softball broadcast, next Tuesday. We'll return to Waynesville, or we won't return to Waynesville rather, but we'll return to the Lady Tigers for some coverage. They're on the road, taking on Rolla on Tuesday. For that one, here's a fastball. Found the zone again, and it's 0-2 here to Brinkley. That'll be a 4:30 start, do remember that, as it is Waynesville. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, this time misses. Brinkley showing off the eye, 1-2. So 4:15 pregame again over on Tuesday. I do believe we'll also have a game for you on Thursday. Have to check who that might be, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next one, well, we're outside corner, strike 3. Make it 5 strikeouts now. So the first 2 are up and the first 2 are gone. That brings us now here to left fielder Haley Kuhn. Kuhn, right-handed batter. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off the light pole. Over toward the batting cages, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Cochran, next pitch. Here's a hard hit ground ball over to third. Off the glove of the third baseman, throw to first, sails wide. And Kuhn will have herself a base hit. Might be 50-50 whether that one's ruled a hit or an error. had a lot of juice on that ground ball over to third, and then hustled down the line. Might have beaten the throw, regardless of whether it was on track or not. Tell you what, I'll give it a hit. What I say goes. I'm not the official scorekeeper. So we'll give Kuhn the single. First pitch here to Bailey Rice. Fastball on the outer half of the plate. So no one count here to Rice. Now the next offering here, swing a ground ball over towards short. That one's picked up over by the shortstop. It'll be Williams who takes it over to second for the force. It'll be a fielder's choice to end the inning here for Dixon. So Dixon picks up their first hit, but ultimately not going to find anything in the second. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one runner left on base. Moving on now into the top of the third here. Still 5-0 in favor of Iberia. You're listening to Frisco League Softball, Z102.3.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Going here with the top of the third in a 5-0 ball game. Iberia leading Dixon here at the moment. Dixon picking up their first hit in the second, but unable to bring it around here. So we will see 5, 6, and 7 coming up here for the Lady Rangers. It'll be Piggott, Carmack, and Hensley. All set for their second trip to the plate here, again in this third. It is Connor Harbin here with you today, Z102.3. Glad you could spend your evening with me here today. Again, 84 at game time. Become a little more bearable since then. No, it's only been about 30 minutes, but we've got some cloud cover. That's the important thing. No cloud cover at the start of today's game. Well, I'm trying to get across here. First pitch to Piggott. Here's another high fly ball out toward right center. That one is off the fence. It'll be extra bases here for Piggott. She will settle into second with a stand-up double. Kenzie Cross out in center field today, getting a bit of a workout out there. This time unable to catch up to the fly ball out toward right center. And so Piggott will find herself her second double of the day. Now 2 for 2 in today's contest. See if Carly Carmack can find a way to bring her around. Carmack 0 for 1 in today's game. She popped out her first time up. First pitch, squared up to bunt, but pulled it back. Pitch missed low for a 1-0 count. Actually, kind of glad we even got this one in. You might have remembered, you were listening over to our weather forecasts. Pretty much rain predicted every day this week. Here's a bunt laid down, third base side. Throw over to first is going to get away. It's going to ricochet off the first base coach over there. That run will score, but meanwhile, there's a play over at second. Now a run down. Bell Magner going to run her down and tag her out, but a run will score on the play. It's 6-0 now in favor of Iberia. So it'll ultimately be an error to allow Carmack to even reach base. It'll be an error on third, but they do still eventually find the out between first and second. Here's a swing, pop up. That one lands right in front of the shortstop, Magner. She's going to have to hurry with the throw, and it's not in time. A bloop single there for Hensley. She gets her way aboard here with one out. Lauren Hensley, that is, who now has her second hit today. Beat the throw over to first. And with that runner over on first, here's Kaylee Peterson now. Kind of moving rather quickly now. Getting this ball game just shy of 30 minutes old. Peterson settling in now, 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. First pitch swinging, ground ball through the middle, another base hit. Rounding second is Hensley. She's going to go 3. She's going to make it there. Meanwhile, the throw gets away from second. There to cut it off is Rice. Now a throw over to second. Now it's coming home. Tilgen has it. She'll apply the tag. And Hensley is out at home. So Iberia got a little bit greedy there trying to find themselves their 6th run of the day. Throw over from second, believe it was Magner who made the throw. Right on target to Tilgen. Guarding home plate, applied the tag, and so it'll remain 5-0 game. There is a runner over on second, though, Peterson, who will get credit for the single. Then moving over to second on the throw. So 2 down now, 5-0. Nope, excuse me, 6-0. Look at my scorebook, it is 6-0. Here's a pop-up. This one's going to come down. Magner unable to get to it. Runner moving over to third. And Williams finds her way over to first. Don't think they added the run here in Dixon, but Pickett definitely did score. I do have the official scorekeeper next to me. He gives me the ruling it is, in fact, 6-0. So that's what we're going with. You're official enough for me. So 6-0 here. Hard hit ground ball. First base side. They're going to rule that to fair ball. At least one's going to score here. We'll see if they try to make it 2. They'll hold the runner over at third. It's a double here for Chloe Edwards. And it'll be second and third here. Now a 7-0 ball game. So Peterson scores. Williams will move on over to third. And Chloe Edwards, well, she now has herself a second double today. Now Edwards will come out of the ball game. We'll have ourselves a courtesy runner. On to run here for Edwards, it's McKenna Shelton. So Shelton the run here for Edwards. Again, 7-0 our score. 4 hits in the inning for the Lady Rangers. Aislinn Bauer here at the plate. Bauer today, 2 RBIs. First pitch from Brinkley. It's taken about thigh high, strike 1. Bauer a single in the first. That brought in an RBI. Then a ground out in the second, which also brought in an RBI. Here's the 0-1 now. Swing, line drive, left field. That gets through. That's going to score at least 1 here. They're going to send Shelton around third. She's going to try to score. Meanwhile, the throw's going to go over to second. That gets away. Bauer's going to go ahead and move on over to third here on the air. It'll be a double. But Iberia now leads this one 9-0. Now catch up here on the scoreboard. As both Williams and Edwards score on the play. And now Bauer stands over on third after the double. And another couple of RBIs to her total today. Will also be an error to move her on over to third. First pitch here to Kaya Yoakum. She'll foul it off. Off the backstop here. There's something there, but it'll go 0-1. Yoakum today, 2 for 2 with a 2 RBI home run. She also had a single back in the second. 0-1 pitch, skied it a bit, 1-1. So Yoakum at the plate here, the 8th batter of this inning. One more, and Iberia will officially bat it around. Next pitch, the 1-1. Breaking ball, missing high, 2-1. 9th batter would be Kinley Cochran. She currently stands on deck. 2-1, next pitch to the left-hander Yoakum. Takes it high again, 3-1. Hitters count here, 3-1 for Yoakum. Brinkley delivers. Swing, line drive out to right field. That'll score at least 1. Yoakum's going to round first. She's going to try to make it 2. Meanwhile, Bauer will score. Make it 10-0 now in favor of Iberia. So Yoakum now with 3 hits and 3 tries. And a triple away from the cycle. Maybe something to keep attention to. She gets another shot at it here. A home run, a single, and a double on her day. 3 RBIs as well. And again, Iberia is officially batted around here. Here is Kinley Cochran, who takes a first pitch strike. 10-0, top of the third. Again, 2 away. A run down for out number 1, and then a throw home for out number 2. Next pitch. Cochran takes one down the middle, and it's 0-2. Brinkley looking for her first strikeout today. Well ahead in the count. See if she can deliver the knockout blow, the 0-2. Ground ball over to third. Fielded here. Throw over to first, and plenty of time for Rice. And that will go ahead and end the inning. But Iberia adds another 4 runs to their total here. Nope, excuse me. How about 5 runs to their total here? Now I'm all confused. 5 runs on 7 hits. There were 2 errors, and there was, I believe, 1 runner left on base. So how about the bottom of the third here in this one? Iberia, again, they lead Dixon 10-0. You're listening to Frisco League Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Hallett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Back here once more in Dixon. Bottom of the third now for you. Iberia out to a 10-0 lead. Adding 5 runs in the top half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Andy Joe Wilson. Number 9 hitter for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll see the top of the order return for their second go-around here in the third. First up, it is Wilson, who perhaps is looking to slap the ball down the line here. Takes a first pitch, too high, though, for ball 1. Did see her do that quite a bit during the Frisco League tournament earlier this year. First time seeing Dixon since that tournament. First time seeing Iberia as well. Gonna say she went around on that 1-0 pitch, make it 1-1 in time. And so the count, 1-1. Wilson playing out in right field today. Next offering to her. Fastball up high here, 2-1. Kinley Cochran still in the circle, third inning of work. 5 strikeouts today, 1 walk. Has given up 1 hit today. 2-1. Fouled it off here, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wilson, if she wants to continue to try to slap one down the lines here, needs to make sure that it looks more like a swing than a bunt. And even count here. Cochran looking for that 6th strikeout. She's going to get it. Strike 3. So Cochran again with that fastball. Gets by Wilson. And with that, back to the top of the order now. We'll see ourselves Mackenzie Cross. Cross has had a busy day in center field today, but back to the plate for her second trip. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in this game. Slightly open stance, left foot down the third base line. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, and 1 count here. Iberia playing straight away defensively. Here's a swing, fouled it off, 0-2. Cross here in a hole, needs to swing anything close. Needs to keep it defensive here, put the ball in play. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Cochran. Swung on, miss, strike 3. So Cochran gets by Cross for the second time here today. 7 strikeouts now. And that first offering here, gonna lay down a bunt. Comes right in front of home plate, throw down to first. Edwards puts it right on the money for out number 3. So 2-3 to put out the end of the inning. Lipscomb is throwing out at first. Nothing doing here for the Lady Bulldogs in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. Into the fourth we go. Top of the fourth incoming. Iberia leads Dixon 10-0. Back in 60, you're listening to Frisco League Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
The fourth here in Dixon. Iberia, they lead big over the home Lady Bulldogs. 10-0 our score. Iberia 5 runs in the third, 1 run in the second, and 4 runs in the first. Again, we are in the fourth here, so would need to add another 5 if they want to put pressure on Dixon in the bottom half of this inning. But so far, looking like Iberia's going to be cruising to that 12th win of the season. But we still have a little bit of softball here to play. Iberia will have to finish things off from here, throw on down to second from Tilton, and we're ready to go. Again, we're going to see 5, 6, and 7 coming up here in this half inning for the Lady Rangers. Jalen Piggott will lead things off. Connor Harvey here, Z102.3, again on this Thursday evening. That sun's poked out from behind the clouds again. No, just a little bit. Again, lower 80s. Here today throughout the area. Rain's supposed to be coming overnight. First pitch here. Line drive into center field. Not wasting any time here is Piggott. She'll find her third base hit of the day. That one's going to get by Cross in center field. That's going to allow Piggott to move on over to second here. Will be an error on Dixon. She'll get credit for the single and the error out in center. And with a runner on second now, in comes Carly Carmack. So Piggott, just the latest Lady Ranger to find herself a 3-hit day today. Now there's a swing and a fly ball out toward right center. This one could be trouble, and it gets down. Now no man's land out there in right center. As Piggott moves on over to third. Carmack has herself a single. Good effort there over at second. Kinsley Lipscomb trying to track it down, running backwards. That ball just a little bit too shallow for Cross and Wilson to handle out there, and just a little bit too far for Lipscomb to handle. It'll be first and third here now, nobody out. First pitch now to Lauren Hensley. Her third time round. It's taken high, ball 1. That's Carmack's first hit of the day. She's now 1 for 3. Hensley looking for her third hit. She's 2 for 2. 1-0 though. It's taken high, and it's 2-0. Hensley a single and a single. She singled twice today, was thrown out at home back in the third. Here's a 2-0 offering from Emma Brinkley. Popped it up, but goes foul to the right and out of play. 2-1. See if I can't find my broadcast schedule in here. Or if I left it back at the office. That's what I fear. I know I was messing with it today. Here's a pitch too low, ball 3. And that is exactly what I did. But I know tomorrow's football, Tuesday, Waynesville and Rolla. That's softball. Here's a swing, ground ball, over towards second. Lipscomb has trouble with it, tries to roll it over to short, but it's not going to be there. Be an error on Lipscomb, everybody's safe. Meanwhile, the run scores from third. And it'll be 11-0 now in favor of Iberia. So Carmack safe at second. Hensley will reach on a fielder's choice. And now we'll actually have ourselves a courtesy runner, pinch runner. Over at second now, Hannah Tidwell will run. She'll take things over for Carly Carmack. So 2 on here. Nobody out. 11-0 our score. First pitch here to Kaylee Peterson. Just taking strike 1. Tidwell on second. Hensley on first. 0-1 from Brinkley. Swung on miss this time. And that's 0-2. Brinkley today has made him work for those hits, but the hits have come easily for Iberia. No walks, no strikeouts today. Everything's been put out into the field. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball over to second. Speaking of, Lipscomb has it over to second for 1. No throw over to first. They'll just get the force out. 1's down here, first and third for Addison Williams. Hensley thrown out between second and first for the second time today. But again, Tidwell now on third. First pitch here to Addison Williams. Misses low, near the dirt, ball 1. One and 0 now, next pitch. Swing and a long foul ball. Off into the baseball field it goes. 1-1. That ball's definitely foul. But that ball definitely had some distance on it. Have to stay back on it just a little bit more. Then you might have danger on your hands. One ball, 1 strike, and again 1 away here in the fourth. Next pitch, fastball high, 2-1. After Williams, back to the top of the order, Chloe Edwards on deck here. Let's see Aislinn Bauer after that. Assuming the inning continues on past that point. Next pitch, another swing, another foul ball. Off to the left, and, well, now it's 2-2. Williams today is 2 for 2, 2 singles. Brinkley set, the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit too high here for the first time in this contest. We'll go full, 3-2. Took us 4 innings to get there. 3 1/3 if you want to be precise. But we got our first payoff pitch on the way. Here it is. 2-0, ball 4. That'll load the bases. So that's the first walk given up today here by Brinkley. Peterson moves over to second. Tidwell still stands over on third. And the bases are loaded here for Chloe Edwards. First time's going to be called here. We're going to have an infield meeting here for Dixon. 11-0 our score. Again, I stress, make sure to tune in tomorrow. A little bit of high school football for you. Waynesville Tigers taking on Lebanon. Lebanon undefeated on the year. Waynesville coming into the contest 1-3. Week 5 of the campaign. And so it'll be a 7 o'clock start. Get that 6:30 pregame for you. Of course, we'll talk about some keys to the game. We'll have our head coach's interview, of course, with Coach Barkley. Heard Marv, I believe, editing some audio this morning. So it looks like that'll be ready for you. It'll be a grand old time from Tiger Stadium over in Waynesville. We always have a good time out there. I really like that stadium. I think I mention that every single week, but it's definitely one of my favorite football fields I've ever called any kind of game at. Here's a swing. Hard hit line drive. First pitch of the at-bat. How many runs did this score? 1's already come across. They're going to try to make it 2. How about 3? They're going to try to make it 3 here as Edwards moves all the way to third. It's a bases clearing triple. And Iberia leads here 14-0. So 3 extra base hits here today for Edwards. This time she'll find herself 3 RBIs as well. Her first RBIs of the game. But a good time to get them here. She's now increased the Iberia lead to 14. Tidwell, Williams, and Carmack all score. Here's a swing, line drive out toward left field. That gets down. That's going to score run number 15. We actually had a courtesy runner. McKenna Shelton comes in to score, but Bowers got herself a double. Her second double of the game, and it's 15-0. Iberia just free swinging away here. 2 pitches, 2 hits. Now we'll see what Kaya Yoakum can do. Again, triple away from the cycle. We've seen 1 triple in the inning. He'll try to get it done here. First pitch taken, called strike 1. A home run in the first. Single in the second, a double in the third. 4 plate appearances here in 4 innings. Next pitch. Line drive out to right field. It gets down. It's going to be picked up out in right field. It actually gets by Wilson. Yoakum going to take second now. And meanwhile, the run scores from second. Bauer will come home. And it's 17-0. So Bauer scores. Yoakum will get credit for her second single today. An error on Wilson to let Yoakum move on over to second. And again, it's 17-0 now. We'll actually see our first pinch hitter here today now. Batting for Cochran. Wasting no time here, didn't even let me find a name. Kylie McElroy will single one out to center field. That's going to score another run. As Yoakum comes in now. How about 18-0? So Kylie McElroy find herself her first base hit. And that brings us to another pinch hitter. Stepping up here. Well, actually, no, excuse me. Read the number wrong. It's still Jalen Piggott. Piggott will foul one off to the left here for strike 1. 10th hitter of the inning here. Oh, 1 pitch now. Piggott will sky one out towards center. Moving back on its Lipscomb, reaches over the shoulder and makes the catch. McElroy going to try to retreat back to first. The throw is not going to be there. Actually gets by Rice, but McElroy sliding back into first. She'll stay there for the time being. Nice catch out there. Kinsley Lipscomb reaching up over the shoulder catch. Makes the play for out number 1. Time called here. Field umpire actually talking with Lipscomb out there over at second. Not quite sure why here, but now they'll call the head coach out to talk things over. Might be just checking on her here. And made the catch. Not quite sure where. If it is an injury situation where she might have hurt herself. But whatever it is, she's good to stay in the ball game here. And so we'll get back to it here. Again, $17-0. Runner on first here with 2 outs. Nope, not good to go back just yet. We're still talking it over with Lipscomb. So now we're good here. And now we'll have ourselves a pinch hitter. Nope. Yep, we will. Batting here for Carly Carmack, theoretically hitting for Tidwell. Was actually a pinch runner earlier in the inning. It'll actually be Lexi McMillan. McMillan swinging away first pitch, sends a ground ball over to third. Throw a crossover to first. Rice will put it in the glove. And that will end the inning. But Iberia going to apply a little bit of pressure here on Dixon. They'll need 3 runs. They want to continue on here with this one as they've got above the 15-run threshold here before 5. 17-0 our score. Iberia leads Dixon. You're listening to Frisco League Softball, Z102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Your health matters. By getting regular screenings like colonoscopies, mammograms, and wellness exams, you can detect potential health issues early and even save your life. Many factors can influence which screenings you should get and when, so it's important to talk to your healthcare provider for a personalized screening recommendation. At Phelps Health, we make it easy for you to get screened. With advanced equipment in multiple convenient locations, taking care of your health has never been easier. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
There'll be a new look here for Iberia in the bottom of the fourth. Aislinn Bauer will be called upon here to pitch the fourth. As Iberia looks to close this one out here on Dixon. Up big, looking for a run rule win. 17-0 our score. Iberia with a 7-run top of the fourth. And so we'll see if Bauer can shut the door here again. Remember, Dixon will need 3 runs to force a 5th inning here and get past that 15-run run rule threshold. So you'll have middle of the lineup, though, coming up here for the Lady Bulldogs. So a good place to start here. Emma Tilgen will be their first one up. Taking her second trip here. Doesn't have an at-bat just yet. She walked her first time up. One of 2 base runners today for the Lady Bulldogs. Walked, but was left stranded over on first. First pitch from Bauer. 1 hops the plate. It's 1-0. So Kinley Cochran now over on first. Again, Bauer was playing center field previously. They've got a new player out in center field, trying to read a number on that. Might be Piggott out there. Nope, Piggott's over at third still. Process of elimination. Looks like that might actually be 21. That would be Kaylee Rowden. Trying to get a vision on it. We'll keep you updated here, but meanwhile at the plate, it's 3-0. Tilgen has seen 7 pitches here today. None of them have been inside the strike zone. Showing off that good eye, though. Here's the next pitch from Bauer. Fastball below the knees, ball 4. So Tilgen will draw the leadoff walk. Brings the all-important run into the on-deck circle. But coming up next here, it's Belle Magner. I hate that my eyesight is failing me. I'd like to see who that is out in center field. Here's a foul ball. Oh, no, that is Piggott. So who's at third? Cochran's at first. Third. 23, there we go. That's Kaylee Peterson, who's always been there. I have no idea where I'm at right now. It's 0-2. Here's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's out number 1. So Bauer finds herself her first strikeout. I don't think there were nearly as many changes as I thought there were. What's important is Bauer's in the circle. 1 out. First pitch here, too. Abby Scott misses inside for ball 1. Next pitch, fouled it off right in front of us, and it's 1-1. Scott today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Piggott was previously playing first. That makes sense now. Thought Piggott was at third for some reason. Guess I was watching a different game. 1-1. That one hops the plate. 2-1 now. Bauer falls behind in the count. Tilgen on first. Scott at the plate. Again, Dixon with essentially 2 outs to work with. Needing 3 runs to come across here if we want to see a 5th. Next pitch. Scott takes that one high, and it's ball 3. So we'll check the rest out in left field. Actually, we have a new player behind the plate as well. I believe Chloe Edwards is out in left now. Next pitch, too high, ball 4. So that brings a tying run, or excuse me, not the tying run, but the, guess we'll say the continuation run. Making up new phrases on the fly here to home plate. Currently, that's represented by Emma Brinkley. Tilgen now on second, Scott over on first. First pitch by Bauer here to Brinkley is taken, called strike one. No balls, one strike. Next pitch from Bauer. That one's fouled off to the screen, 0-2. You know, sometimes I kind of miss what I had. Of course, if you've listened to some of our broadcasts, you know I hail from, last hail from Kansas, the JUCO scene. Sometimes I miss the resources over there. Here's a ground ball back to the circle. Throw over to first for the force. Both other runners advance. And Dixon's perhaps down to its final out. So the important run still at the plate here. As Brinkley's retired, 1-3. Bauer to Cochran. And that brings us to Haley Kuhn. Kuhn, who's 1 for 1 in today's game. Holds Dixon's lone hit. She swings away, pops one up. Underneath it, that's Yoakum, who makes the catch. And this one will come to a close. So this one going to be decided by the run rule here today. Iberia picks up victory number 12 this season. They improved to 12-2 with a victory over Dixon today. Final score, 17-0. So what we'll do? Well, we'll do what we always do. Let's take ourselves 60 seconds or so. We'll come back. We'll go over a short post game for you. And we'll go ahead and get you set up for tomorrow and next Tuesday, our next couple of broadcasts. But again, final score 17-0 in favor of Iberia. You're listening to Frisco League Softball, Z102.3.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family, where good oral health and fun are both number one.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Well, back here at Dixon High School, this one has come to a close. It's a run rule victory here today for the Iberia Lady Rangers. They defeat Dixon at home, or on the road here today. Final score, 17-0. So Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3, a game that took exactly an hour to complete here today. Nice, tidy 60-minute ball game here for Iberia, who improves to 12-2 on the season. Dixon, they fall to 5-7 on the campaign. Going over some final lines here for this one. Looking at Dixon today, no runs, one hit. That one hit was picked up by Haley Kuhn back in the second. No Iberia errors here today. Iberia played a very clean ball game defensively. Dixon did leave 4 runners on base, 3 total walks to go along with that one hit here today. Meanwhile, for Iberia, again, 17 runs here today, but perhaps the most important total, 20 base hits. Iberia, they got it done with the bat here today. They were not really gifted anything per se. There were 5 Dixon errors, but most of those errors did not allow the runners to reach base originally. They led to extra bases and the like. So Iberia, again, 20 hits here today in 4 innings, averaging 5 hits per inning. There were, again, 5 Dixon errors here today. In Iberia, they left 4 runners on the base paths here in this one. So our Domino's Pizza players that deliver, well, let's take a look here. We've got quite a few of them here. I will keep myself limited to 3 here today, but the first one on the top of the brain, that would certainly be Kaya Yoakum here today. The freshman coming through, 4 for 4 performance here today. Came just a triple away from the cycle, but still a 2-run home run in the first, a single in the second, an RBI double in the third, and then a single in the fourth, that 7-run fourth that put the game truly out of reach, that brought around the run rule in the bottom half of the inning. So Yoakum, certainly one of them here today. We did have quite a few players with 3 hits. How about Jalen Piggott? She had 3 hits here today. Chloe Edwards had 3 hits. Aislinn Bauer had 3 hits, and now realize how many of them actually had 3 hits. How about Addison Williams also had 3 hits here today, so we'll go ahead and add them all to the list. Again, your Domino's Pizza players that deliver. So for these two teams, they go ahead and take a look at their next opponents here. For Iberia, they will look at, well, let's see here if I can get it to load here real quick for you. Had it earlier, but now I've opened up a whole bunch of tabs for you. Iberia, well, they're facing off against Eugene. Actually have a game tomorrow for you. Iberia will be on the road at Eugene. It'll be a 5 o'clock contest there. Of course, we won't be there. We will be in Waynesville tomorrow. Get to that in a moment. But again, Iberia taking on Eugene. Meanwhile, Dixon, they will turn their attention to the St. James Invitational. Do not have the teams listed for that Invitational, but that's where they'll be. That will be on Saturday. Coming up here, their next single game will be at Russellville coming up on September 26th. As for us, again, we've got Waynesville football coming up for you tomorrow. The Tigers, they take on Lebanon. Remember, that will be a 7 o'clock start and a 6:30 pregame here on Z102.3. Our next softball broadcast will be Waynesville at Rolla. We will follow the Lady Tigers on the road for the first time here this season. 30 minutes down the road, 30 minutes down I-44. So that'll be, again, a 4:30 start. We'll go with the same pregame there at about 4:15 or so. But I think that's where we'll go ahead and wrap things up here today for everyone back in the studio, of course, including Dan, our engineer. I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here this evening. Again, your final score, Iberia 17, Dixon nothing. You're listening to, or you've been listening to, Frisco League Softball right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.